So here are some easy ways to tell whether or not someone is poor on social media or not. All right, number one is if they have a GoFundMe for themselves. So you see, if you have a GoFundMe for like friends, maybe you're just trying to raise awareness, but you have a GoFundMe for yourself, that's a sign you're poor, okay? You are basically digitally panhandling, begging your friends and family for money. What type of wealthy or rich person or even moderately well-off person would ever do this? All right, sign number two is if there's someone that reposts those giveaways onto their stories, begging for a chance to win one free boba milk tea. All right, financially well-off people don't give a fuck. All right, and moderately intelligent people realize it's not worth the embarrassment for a 2% chance at a $5 milk tea. All right, number three is low-key. When they post pictures of food, what places are they posting these food pictures from? All right, if it's like actually expensive-ass places, they get a thumbs up, probably pretty well off. However, poor people love eating like really shitty food and taking pictures of it.
So, since I realized that most people don't know what to do with their mind, their time, or their energy, so they wake up from the time they use the bathroom in the morning to the time they go to bed at night on social media.
Right.
So I capitalize on dumb people. Not calling y'all dumb. So this is what I mean. You have no business on the internet in your feelings, and you can't pay your bills.
Agreed.
About what somebody said 4 states over. To a celebrity you don't know.
There's nothing wrong with watching TV if you're not broke. If you're broke and you're watching TV now, we got a problem. If you're doom scrolling and you're broke, another problem. Why? Because you can't afford it. It's costing you too much. But do I want to get smarter today or do I want to get dumber today? Because if I'm not learning something new, I'm losing something old.
Time is money. Why are you wasting time? You should be using your time to acquire more money. I get exactly where he's going with it. Myron Golden, a great, phenomenal motivational speaker. Listen, some people might be offended already, but it is what it is.
So which is it going to be? Well, for me, it's going to be, I'm going to learn something new today. I am going to learn something new today. Why? Because today is the day. Today is the day to learn something new. And I'm not going to be dumber tomorrow. I'm gonna learn something new today or be dumber tomorrow. I'm not going to be dumber tomorrow. We ain't going backwards. We're not here to create negative momentum. Okay, number two. So I'm discovering new principles, but I'm developing new skills.
Knew he was going to say that. I always tell y'all, develop a high in-demand skill. The more you learn, the more you earn. Let's keep it going.
I'm developing myself to apply these new things that I'm learning, and I'm working on them, and I'm creating new neural pathways in my mind and in my body so that I can do things today that felt impossible yesterday, so when I face something that looks impossible tomorrow, I'll know that it's not impossible, but instead that it's I'm possible. Why? Because I've applied myself to developing myself in applying the principles that I've discovered. And yes, this sounds like work. It is work. That's the point. It is work. And then, once I discover these new principles and I develop these new principles, then I deploy myself in the use of these new principles that with these new skills that I've developed. Every time you have a decision to make, here's the question. Am I willing to get better? Or am I willing to get better? Or am I going to settle for getting worse? Because that's really what it boils down to every time.
Right. Me, myself, I'm conscious of what I consume, what I watch. If it's not educational, if it's not something I can learn from, then most times I don't like to watch it. But throughout the day or, while time is yours to utilize, I want to learn as much as I can. I feel like there will come a point in time where the internet will not be readily available to us, or we will have to sacrifice something to get on here, right? Y'all know the digital ID, the biometric systems, we know social media is being banned for those that don't verify their age, right? So soon, it might not be here for me or you. Now, we won't be able to go on ChatGPT or Google real quick and search something. It'll be all about the knowledge that we have in our mind. So I'm trying to consume as much as I can and retain as much as I can, both survival skills, monetization skills, especially.
Social media isn't inherently bad. It's actually very well in a lot of different atmospheres, but unmanaged attention leads to bad decisions, and bad decisions start to compound. Social media is not just wasting your time, but it is quietly making some people poor. Think about the first thing people do when they first wake up. Your phone's on the charger, your iPad's on the charger, your computer's right next to you. Instead of getting up, we doom scroll for about 20 minutes to an hour and a half before we actually do anything productive. That's the time you could have used to get more organized, learn something, move your body, or plan your itinerary for the day. Social media didn't steal that time from you. You gave it permission to take that time. And then a lot of us fall victim to comparison and highlight reels that we see on social media on all platforms. On social media, everybody looks rich, everybody has money spreads, everybody has luxury cars, everybody has big houses, and everybody is living this perfect life. But the moment you put your phone down and you step outside from where you live at, you go to the grocery store, you go to the mall, you go to work, you see regular people living regular lives. Social media shows exceptions and not reality. And if you're always comparing yourself to highlight reels, you're always going to feel like you're significantly behind. Next up, which a lot of people fall victim to, or not even a lot of people, all people, impulse buying and fear of missing out.
Nah, not everybody. I don't FOMO. I don't have fear of missing out. Not on crypto, not on any investment, not on things that I see online, because I don't really buy things online. I don't shop online unless it's Amazon or something, and I still budget and, make a list of things. What do I need versus wants? Is this necessary? I really might think on it for a couple days. I don't really do impulse buying.
Before, spending money used to actually take a little bit more effort. Now it only takes one swipe, one tap, and a double click to pop up Apple Pay on your phone. Not only that, we have TikTok Shop, Amazon, Buy Now, Pay Later, and like we already stated, using Apple Pay. You can wake up out of your REM sleep and see something you didn't even know you wanted and buy it in under 30 seconds. Making things convenient for people makes spending very addictive. We live in a pay-to-play and a subscription-based reality now. Premium features, paid access, monthly charges for things that back in the day used to be 100% free. Having 1 or 2 subscriptions is really not a big deal, but when you start having 5, 10, and 15, that is when you start losing a bit of your cash flow that you typically would have had minus those subscriptions. And lastly, we have attention dilution. We live in a world right now where everybody's attention spans are short, and even as myself posting content, I know this, so I prioritize my short-term content. Short-term content has trained our brains to avoid long-term thinking. It becomes very hard to plan long-term when your mind lives in 15 to 30-second clips on social media.
Yeah, see, I don't watch shorts. I don't watch reels. If I do, it's briefly, all right? And it might be a couple times throughout the month, but it's not a regular thing in my daily life, all right? I get up, I work. I'm focused on putting out content myself personally, right? And learning and leveling up each and every single day, each and every single month. Now, I come from a marketing background, so I understand the power of the internet and the power of catching people's attention within the first 3 to 5 seconds. I understand that. I understand how the algorithm works. I understand paid ads. I understand that as well, so I understand pain points and how to get people to buy. That's what I'm saying. I don't really do impulse buying, but I know a lot of people do. And you could either use the internet to make money or use it to be broke.
The world is a casino, okay? And most people don't even realize that they're gambling. Not with poker chips, but with attention, because every app is built for you to scroll, click, react, get mad, get jealous, get distracted. Because the longer they keep your eyes on the freaking prize, the more ads they can sell you and the more money they'll make and the less progress you will make, right? Because you blink, 3 hours is gone. Why? It's intentional, brother. These are billion-dollar companies that you're freaking on, right? And you didn't build anything. You didn't learn anything. You didn't move forward your goal. You just donated your focus to someone else's business model. And here's the mindset shift is treat your attention like it's money. Okay, budget it, protect it, invest into it. You get about $1,400 a day, 1,400 minutes. Be intentional with what you give it. Okay, because if you can control your attention, you can control your life. If you can't, the casino will happily take your money every single freaking day of your life. Let's go, you guys. Trust me on this. Go out there, start the business. Hit me up if you need some mentorship. Trust me, you guys. Text me, DM me. Let's make some freaking money. Let's lock the freaking. Use your attention to build a business. All it takes is 3-4 hours a day. Let's lock in.
Yeah, that's true. Attention is currency. It takes about 7 different interactions for someone to convert, right? So if they see your product 7 times or more, then it's more likely that they will purchase your product. That's just something coming from the marketing aspect, as well as you can make money off of grasping attention. YouTube, you make money off of the views, people watching the ads. That's their attention on your videos. The same thing with Instagram, Facebook these days, the whole nine, right? People's attention will generate a check for you on the back end. And this is a great thing for those that are making the content. But for those that are watching it, then that's what's keeping them poor, watching other people. And I always thought this as a kid. I'm like, why would I want to watch other people's lives when I can have people watching my life? Why would I want to make other people rich off of me watching them when I can make money off of people watching me? Right? And there's nothing wrong with watching other people too, but it has to be a balance. You want to put out more content than the content that you consume. That's all. If that's the life that you want to live, if you want to make money off of your content, or if not. Now, if you're already decent in life, you like to get home from making your money, then you start consuming, that's fine. But if you're consuming all day, every day, you can't even wonder why you're broke, because you're not utilizing your time. We get the same 24. What are you doing with yours?